All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into another market and trade review for today, the 13th of March, 2024. If you're new here, welcome in. Hit that like and subscribe. We make one of these every day after the market closes, taking a look at market conditions and how things are moving around the financial world and what's going on. There is a link for free stock if you don't have Webull already in the description of this video and of each of my latest videos. There will be this link. Go ahead and hit that link. Download Webull, which is the exchange we use to trade on right here that you're seeing, and you get free shares of a stock if you deposit as little as $1 right now. It's awesome. You can get up to $3,000, fund your whole trading account. We trade a paper account on here for educational purposes, practice, and taking a good look at this today. Let's see where we're at and how things went. All right. So today we are up $1,000. After letting the account bleed the last 2 days, a little bit of regain here, and we were down heavy at the open because of the AMD calls that we had swung overnight. We took Tesla today on the dip. We're holding this Boeing puts, and Google we're holding as well. Let's take a look at the market overall. Now, real quick, taking a look at that AMD that we talked about. Oh, where's AMD? Here we are. So, I wasn't upset about this trade at all. Didn't work in our favor, unfortunately. But this was AMD at the close, right? Breaking above the resistance on the day. And on the daily, this wick right here, right, showed some bullish close. Coming up and testing this level off the 90 MA, I thought, it looks like we might continue and maybe fill this gap. But we didn't. We wicked down in after hours. We came down and then traded down the rest of the day, sold off big. So that didn't work out. It kind of put us down to start the day. The SPY was a choppy mess all day. These candles, right, from 515 to 516, these are about dollar range candles throughout the entire day, and they're moving quick on the 5-minute range. So you had to be sniping entries and taking scalps of 20 to 30%. So I was trying to get full moves on a lot of this, and then ended up getting wick stopped out, and then theta decay is doing its job as it so often does. So that was rough. We did get this. There's lots of names for this, but the Vomi dolphin set up right in here. So it's just a curl over like this and then gets out. And this move right here was wild. I was talking to a buddy about this earlier today. And the SPY is moving. There's no news, nothing. But as soon as we get this break below, there wasn't even anything crazy, a break below this level here, just a massive $2 candle in the span of seconds, right? If we go to the 1-minute chart, see how fast that drop happened, right? 2 minutes, $5 range, wild. So that was the SPY today. Going and putting in some levels, right, that we need now that we have these new areas to trade in. Here's the high from today, and the base where we were trading at the lows here. We broke below this level here. Really, it was when we broke below this, but it did it with all at the same time. 514.50. We can come up to that wick here. And that's where we're looking at for a range tomorrow. Somewhere in there. Like it. QQQ followed suit. The whole market really dipped with this. Some things stronger than others. Taking a look at Apple on the daily, right, which tried to get a move up. And make sure this isn't anything crazy. Okay, it's not. Apple tried to move up here, but we're just wicking off the 9 EMA on the daily, on the weekly, right? We are coming down to test these levels here. I would love to see a break below 168. I would love it. It'd be great. That's a really strong resistance though, where it is in this level right here, 170 for Apple. Below 168 though, we have all the way down to 154, 155 range, which is going to be this level down in here before we see any sort of support on Apple. Speaking of big names, Tesla, that's the weekly. Here's the daily, right? We're just same thing, right? Where we're testing the 90 MA and then trending down. We took 170 puts for about 110% today. That was a solid trade. We just rode it all day long, and it was low, slow, and go until the big dip, and then we got out at 110% on the big dip of the day. Right now, we are at the bottom of this gap in here, and I would love to see Tesla come down to the 150s. That would be terrific. I wouldn't even be mad. Take a look at Bitcoin, right? We love us some crypto. Bitcoin did come down and test briefly below 70. It's wicking off this trend line that we drew out 2 days ago. And now we are at the fib, top of the fibs again. We're going to extend that even higher. And look at that. The new 24-hour candle is in. And so if we really decide to correct, we really want to come back down, 60K is the fib retracement on the daily. And that is based off of these weekly fibs that we have drawn right here, right from the very beginning of the trend. Really, it starts in here. So that's just 60 from 73. I don't see any slowing down for Bitcoin. I would expect more consolidation right in here. I mean, every dip is getting bought. Look at this. And if you go to the 5-minute, right, any dip that Bitcoin puts in, it gets bought back so quick. Right here, down to 71, rips back up, right? So then it makes it interesting to trade names like Coin and MicroStrategy, which Coin didn't follow suit today for some reason. It did in the beginning of the market, but MicroStrategy, right, just ripping up all day. And this is a $200 move on the day, almost. Insane, MicroStrategy. And these contracts are so expensive. If you can trade them right, they do really well. Taking a look at the chips, NVIDIA, right, is followed the suit with AMD, or AMD followed NVIDIA. Looking at the daily chart, right, we're just consolidating in here. I don't expect anything to curl over. Everybody's, major banks and stuff, their price targets have been raised to well over $1,000. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see that in the near future. JFrog, we are still holding, and we tried today, but couldn't quite get it. Shopify, I want to take a look at Shopify. Where is Shopify? We'll just search it up. So Shop, we talked about how we missed this chart, but saw it on Twitter, this pennant here that's breaking up, and we did break perfectly and then wicked all the way back down, but we then are using it as a bit of a trend line support of sorts. And we wicked up and we're up big on that today, 68. We have $80 calls. We want this up in here to go ahead and be where we look for continuation, maybe an exit. Looking at that. AI continues to suffer, and if we get a break below, then I'll be taking AI puts for sure down to 28s, maybe lower. We will see what happens, but there is a lot of buy pressure down in here, big shelf of volume for AI to deal with. Chinese names, maybe waking up, right? We're looking, this is the test on BABA, and it wicked above and came back down. NEO, got a long way to go here still on NEO. And KWeb. Whoa, how did I miss this? Hello, KWeb. Interesting. Maybe worth looking at. Today looks like a really weak close. Pop, rip it open. Holy cow. I guess it's not that big of a move. It just looks like it because the range has been so small. What is this? 26 to 27. I mean, it's a dollar range, but it looks better. Interesting. SMCI continues with volatility and actually has a better close and trading day than NVIDIA does. SMCI, big name to watch right now. So that's kind of the market as a whole. Google continues in the trend. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about Google. Following the trend. We're above EMAs now. Love to see it continue here. And is there anything else we need to take a good look at? Nancy Pelosi's trade starting to maybe get a little bit of fish hook here. Anything can happen. Anyways, if you have questions about the market, leave me a comment, question. Be happy to answer it. Happy to throw you in the group chat where we call out the trades and the swings and things, right? None of this is financial advice. We're just having a good time and learning so that one day this can be the full-time gig. And Bitcoin's back above 73,000 as we speak. I want 85, or I want 83 for Bitcoin. I think it's possible. Anyways, Appreciate y'all tuning in. Remember, if your goals and dreams don't scare you, probably not big enough. See you guys tomorrow.